If you think dating apps are brutal, wait until the whole room gets a say in your love life and what's going on with you. Cupid's Court is the hilarious new live comedy dating show where strangers judge your love life, putting one brave single in the hot seat as three mystery matches state their case for love.
So the audience is armed with red and green flags and they become the jury, grilling the dates, calling out the deal breakers and deciding who gets the final verdict. It's part courtroom trial, part dating show and completely unpredictable because when it comes to finding the one, everybody has an opinion. To tell us more, Cupid's Court host Reese Boyle, complete with angel wings, joins us. And last week's single contestant, Lauren Bock. Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey, thank you so much for having us.
Reese, we're going to start with you. You go by Cupid Reese.
Yes, of course.
Hence the wings.
Yeah.
This isn't your average dating show. Tell us how it works.
So we have a main contestant and then we have...
who is looking for love.
Who's looking... we're putting ourselves out there.
Okay.
You know?
Not looking for love?
Well, in the sense of we're just like... It's like looking for your next date. And, you know,
okay,
we don't go to the extremes. We're looking for our next date. And then there's a barrier and then we have three secret lovers and then the audience is the jury and everyone is armed with red and green flags and it's just a hilarious way to interact with the contestants on stage. And it's a very loose, improvised and interactive show. And also we ask the contestants, the audience as well, the questions and it's very fun.
So we'll ask Lauren this in a sec, but I'm interested in your thoughts. Why are people putting themselves up for this? Yeah, I'll get on stage and do this.
I think for me, it's just getting off the apps and also just real connection, putting themselves out there, the risk of just being present, just being in the moment and just having fun. And I think just trying something new. I think also there's the disconnect of the apps where you're actually not, you know, you can't go someone in real life. You know what I mean? You see someone and you go, all right, let's take a chance.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. And for those of us old enough to remember Perfect Match, right?
Is that where you met your husband?
No, I didn't meet my husband. He did go on Perfect Match.
He went on Perfect Match?
Yeah, long before.
Did he?
Long before me, yeah. The only thing he got out of it was some luggage and a trip back to his hometown.
Thankfully, he didn't hook up with Marsha.
That's right. Lauren, you were a brave single. You actually did this a couple of weeks ago. What was it? What was the process like? Did you find a connection?
The process was great. I think that Reese really puts like a lot of onus on making everyone that's going on the show feel extremely comfortable and supported. To be honest, I went in trying to have a little bit of a laugh on the night out, you know, be there with all of my friends. The vibe of the room is great. Yeah, there were lots of laughs had and we met so many people in the end and it was great.
Loz, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I have to ask you what all of Australia wants to know.
All of Australia.
Everyone watching, and all of Australia and parts of the South Pacific and Papua New Guinea want to know, did you meet the person? Are you still talking to that person?
The winner that I picked, Lindsay, we have been on a date and we are still talking, so...
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
We do Cupid check-ins and they send us a message and me and my angels. We're very excited.
Oh, that's good. So now you're taking this on the road.
Yes.
You've been in Sydney in a couple of locations.
We've been in a couple of locations in Sydney and now, very hilariously, Beyond the Valley in Victoria, a festival, hit us up. And so now we're going to be running around a festival supporting Black Eyed Peas, you know?
Is that right?
That's so ridiculous.
Do you know what? And people in the audience probably meet.
It's so silly.
Absolutely. That's a massive part of the show after is everyone stays around for drinks.
I love that.
They're mingling, numbers of stuff flying around.
And that's great. Again, it's that thing of just putting yourself out there.
Yeah, okay, so
building
this isn't going to be exactly like what happens at the show. We're going to play
I'm so excited by this
Cupid's Court. So we're sort of taking what happens in the big arena here, and we're going to play sort of, you know, we're going to ask the questions.
I love it.
So some dating scenarios. So you're pretending like you're in the audience, right? Okay. First up, your date says they're still close friends with their ex. Is that a green flag or a red flag? Your date says they're still close friends with an ex. Is that a red flag?
I would say green.
Because you think that's a nice thing?
Well, I think it's very variable, but again, it's a way of if it's amicable and they can be a good friend, I think that says a lot about someone. If someone talks ill about their ex, I'm not a big fan.
Whereas
that's different. I feel like no one should talk ill about their ex, but being a friend, yes. Being a close friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close friend is a good thing.
Okay, so you guys should never go on a date. Next, your date admits they looked you up and did a deep dive on social media before meeting you. I think everyone's done this, but is it red or green?
Green flag. I think that everyone should do their due diligence.
Due diligence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, next question. How about this one? Your date orders all the food without talking to you about, without consulting you.
That's already...
Red flag.
Dietary, what are we doing?
Yeah, like dietary.
My girlfriend's gluten-free. What are we doing?
Lastly, your date says, I'm not looking for anything serious, but I'm open to seeing where this goes. Red flag, green flag?
Oh, Squid
Games.
I think, again, just communication, and also things take time to build.
Okay, why a red flag for you?
I agree, but I think that so often you hear that and it just doesn't ever progress. And I think, you know what, the longer you spend with the wrong person, the less time you're going to have with the right one.
I red flag you on that. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's fun, isn't it?
This would be a fun night out, I reckon.
It's so fun.
is.
It's so fun.
And we all know when the red flag, you're only looking at your friends when the questions are asked. You know that. You're just looking at your best friends and they're going, no!
How evenly split is the audience sometimes?
Oh, it's mixed, but it is a very, very funny time to see a sea of red flags.
Wow. Yeah.
You grow as a person, and that's the energy of the show. You know, we're laughing at our past selves so we can become better people in the future.
You're very zen, Cupid.
Thank you so much. You know?
I just can't... Well, I can't get past the wings, but...
Also, these are new wings for you guys, you know. So,
Thank
for
you.
Larry,
Thank you for putting your good wings on. To get involved with the Cupid's Court live dating show, what a lot of fun. Make sure you're following at Cupid's Court Dating, at Cupid's Court Dating. That's on Instagram. Thanks, guys.